The next panel will be Kevin Calvey, Kate Ward, James Taylor, Laura Davis, Yvette Diotte, Marty McDougall. They will be followed by Richard Diotte, Marguerite White, Sharon Sykes, Joe Capraro, Ruth Allen, and Carol Metcalf. Kevin Calvey. Is Kevin Calvey here? Kevin Calvey will be registered showing a position in favor of the bill but not being here to testify. Kate Ward.
Hello. Thank you, Madam Chair and the committee. My name is Kate Ward, and I am a constituent of Senator Schwertner. As a mother of three and a teacher, I'm here to testify against Senate Bill 1. Before I chose to become a mom, I worked with some wonderful but damaged boys at a residential wilderness treatment facility. Those kids told their stories of rape and violence, first from their perspectives as perpetrators, then when they felt safe enough to be honest, from perspectives they were even more deeply ashamed of as victims. Every child who had raped or molested someone had been abused himself first, usually by an older, straight male he trusted. None was born with urges to do sexual harm. By their tender ages, as wonderful as they could be, most of them had been turned into criminals. Even the most seemingly reformed of those children is not someone I'd leave alone for a second with a child. Frankly, some of those boys would have been better off aborted. Some pregnant women know they can offer nothing to a child but abuse and poverty. They must know there's no social safety net to help them raise their children well. They can count on no child care, no preschool, no health care, no parental leave. They certainly can't count on Texas to help with prenatal care. I don't see how that system is a pro-life system. How dare you challenge a woman's constitutional right to weigh the pain of abortion for a fetus against the pain of the life she can provide a breathing child? It's especially vile since you sustain a system that supports only a fraction of us to parent comfortably. It's disingenuous for privacy-invading conservatives to turn all laissez-faire when it comes to any measures aimed at actually preventing abortions, sex education, free contraceptives, child care classes, education. And if you're so fond of European abortion policies, perhaps you should follow their example and make abortions free and higher education free and health care free and give us paternal and maternal leave. Let's do follow Europe's example. I think it's a great idea. Thank you.
James Taylor.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. My name is James H. Taylor, Jr. I am from Bryan, Texas, and Senator Schwertner is my representative. I'm here to say that in my younger years, I was sexually promiscuous, and a young lady became pregnant, and she informed me that at 6 months that she was pregnant, and at first I said, well, we need to get married, but then later on I changed my mind, and I was pro-abortion. I told her to go get an abortion, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with her. Well, God had other plans, and there is a God, because God changed my life and gave me love for that woman and that child that I didn't have before. And we got married, and we had 4 children, and now we have 5 grandchildren. And if she would have went ahead and done the abortion procedure, I would not have the joy that I now have with my children and my grandchildren. I don't think SB1 or HB2 goes far enough. I think abortion should be totally illegal in the United States of America and in the state of Texas. Who are we to play God with the lives of these innocent children in the womb that we are murdering? Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Davis?
I guess by now it's good evening. My name is Laura Davis Space. I am a 7th-generation Texan, a lifelong resident of Austin, and I believe that restricting access to health care under the guise of protecting women's safety is both disingenuous and misguided. The current law is sufficient enough that legal procedures are 15 times safer than the actual act of giving birth. while complications related to illegal abortions only increase when we increase the difficulty of receiving health care. There is no one on either side of this debate that wishes to see abortion rates increase. I oppose the SB 1 bill because the way to lower abortion rate is to increase access to health care, access to education, access to contraception, child care, and reduce poverty. I oppose the bill because it either fails to address those concerns or actively disrupts their pursuit. SB 1 adversely affects the safety of Texas women, fails to reduce the abortion rate, and looks an awful lot like political pandering. I was sad to see Senator Williams leave because I'd like to ask him, upon entering the room when he was asked to quietly sit down, how he felt when he was told to be quiet and sit down.
Thank you. Yvette?
Diot.
Diot,
Yep.
thank you.
I'm here to support SB 1 on behalf of myself. My husband and I lost our third child to a miscarriage, and it was a child. It was an individual human being that just did not make it to term. My OBGYN had admitting privileges to a hospital, and I was admitted to have a DNC, and it was safe, it was clean, and it was well-staffed. And I believe all Texas women should have that same level of care that I received. SB 1 addresses that issue by increasing the standard of abortion clinics to the level of ambulatory surgical centers. And that's one of the reasons why I support SB 1. And additionally, while I do not support a woman's choice to kill her baby at any age of gestation, I support SB 1 as it improves current law.
Thank you. I have a card from Marty McDougall. Is Marty McDougall present? Oh, come on up here. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Marty McDougall, and I'm here to speak against the bill. I declined age-related amniocentesis, a nun offered, because I wouldn't abort. Risky, but I had a choice. Years earlier, I didn't have a choice. Abandoned, no resources, I adopted out. Hardest thing I've ever done. What's his name? What does he look like? What is he doing with his life? Does he wonder about me? Does he have abandonment issues? Is he well loved? I'll never know. Adoption is even more cruel than abortion. Before Roe v. Wade, women were alone, ashamed, and heartbroken. So that women had a choice, pastors bravely risked everything to help women get abortions through an underground railway to Canada. One religion banned birth control, required to have as many babies as possible. Dare women ask my doctor quietly for birth control. More than any other women, and against religious teachings, rather than risk another childbirth. What could they have done if the pill failed? Do we want more botched abortions because of poverty and little access to health care? We murder in endless wars, murder by drones, and murder more prisoners than the rest of the world. Concern for life only on this issue? Those shoes right up there remind me of the children in Iraq that we have killed, for instance. I'm the president of the board for my church's nonprofit daycare, serving lower socioeconomic single mothers and families. We may have to close because Texas doesn't put our money towards early education. Who will take care of these babies who are already here? It's racist and classist. I'm dumbfounded Republicans dragged us into this fight after so many years.
Thank you, ma'am. Your time's up. Thank you to this panel. We'll exit out that way. The next panel.